Hey everyone, Kenny here with Sunergos, and we are going to unbox the Virtuoso Plus. This is the grinder that's one step above the Baratza Encore, and it's pretty awesome, so let's take a look at what you get in the box. So first thing, open up the top, and you get this little piece of paperwork that has some info about programming and initial setup on it and how to assemble it. We're going to show you that. And then this part's a little tricky, but with some finesse, you can pull the cardboard piece with the grinder and everything out of the box. And let's see what we get. Alright, so we've got the hopper here, then we have the hopper lid, and then down below we have the grinder itself. We'll pull that out. Got some extra cardboard too. Alright, we're going to clear some of this packaging out of the way, and then we'll show you guys how to assemble the grinder. Alright, we got all that packaging out of the way, and here is the Virtuoso Plus. So this is a little bit different than the Encore. As you can see, it's got some metal parts on the body. It's got an upgraded Burr Set, which you can't really tell the difference looking at it, but it actually grinds almost a whole gram per second faster, depending on the coarseness of the grind you're using. The biggest difference though by far is it has this digital timer. So if you tap this button on the front, you'll see there's a timer that shows up, and it's kind of interesting the way you adjust it. So as you turn it, if you turn it in the counterclockwise direction, you actually decrease the time by 1/10 of a second. But if you turn it in the clockwise direction, you increase the time by a full second. So what you want to do is go to about a second more than you actually want to grind, and then decrease your time to where you actually want it. And then to activate the grinder, you just tap that jog wheel there, and it starts grinding and counting down from that time. Inside here is the grounds catch tray. You've got the same stuff you get with the Encore. So these guys minus that little switch on the side because it doesn't need it. So again, cleaning brush, and you get this little rubber gasket for your upper burr carrier. So I'll show you guys how to put that on. So upper burr carrier here, this little red part here on the notch goes basically at the 30 grind setting. So make sure it's facing that direction. You'll feel it kind of lock into place. There's a couple of tabs. And then you want to put this in place with these little notches here on those tabs, the red tab and the other tab. So it can be a little tricky. You just kind of want to work it into place. And that's going to make sure the coffee actually goes down into the grind chamber. Alright, so once that's set up, you're going to take your hopper. You'll notice that the hopper has basically a larger tab and a smaller tab. You want to line that up with the openings that are corresponding sizes in the throat of the grinder. So we'll put that in place, and then you can begin turning it. You'll hear some clicks, and that means your hopper is locked in and secure. We'll put the lid on. And as you can see, I have my grinder set to 14.6 seconds right now, so we'll put the catch tray in place. There's also a light in the catch tray, which is really nice. So that's something new on the Virtuoso Plus. We're going to press, and it starts grinding. You can tap to pause it, and it's going to flash. And to reset to your original time, you just hold down for a couple of seconds, and it will reset. And then if you hold down for 3 seconds, then it'll say P, and that means pulse mode. So that means you can just hold down on this jog wheel here, and it'll grind as long as you hold if you want to purge some coffee through there. And then to exit that, you just turn the wheel in either direction, and it will go back to your settings. Alright everyone, that's the Virtuoso Plus. This is a great grinder for anyone looking for something a little bit nicer than the Encore, that they can do a little bit more precise grinding. If you are someone who kind of gets your coffee ready, uses the exact same amount of coffee every day, and you want to mimic your dose, you can use that timer and set it, and basically just hit a button and keep your hopper full and grind the amount of coffee you want, which is awesome. Again, it grinds a little bit faster than the Encore, and the burrs are upgraded, so Baratza says they give you superior coffee, which we haven't really tested it too much in terms of coffee, but we think Baratza's great, so I trust them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you love the grinder.